Listen to me, you believe in God, but the real problem is, you don't believe in you. You believe He made the mountains. You believe He made the stars, but when it comes to you, you question the masterpiece. You doubt the divine. Let me ask you this: how can you worship the Creator and doubt His creation at the same time? You weren't made to blend in. You were built to break chains. So today, right now, I need you to stop surviving and start walking like the miracle you are. And so you believe in God, but the challenge is you don't believe in the version of you that God created. And what I need you to do today moving forward, I need you to understand, even with the stuff that goes wrong, that's still the best version of you that God can create. Even though things don't always work out the way you want them to, God did not make a mistake. And even though other people can't necessarily feel it, when God made you, He stepped back and said, "That's good." Oh, I'm talking to somebody today. Your mama might not think it's good, your daddy might not think it's good, your wife might not think it's good, your husband might not think it's good, your kids might not think it's good, but when God made you, He stepped back on the sixth day and said, "Now that's good." I'm talking to somebody today. As a matter of fact, when God made you, He didn't just say it was good. He rested from creation. When God made you, He said, "I'm done, I'm through." You're so dope that God didn't even make one like you. Oh, you might have missed that. I just told you. You're so dope that when God made you, He didn't even make a duplicate. He didn't make another you, and there are many of us. We're struggling because who we are doesn't fit right with some people we love. Who we are doesn't fit right with the society that we come from, and so now you're getting them confused with God. When God made me, He gave me a volume unlike most men. I got a bass. God turned all the treble down. He gave me a bass. He gave me an energy that electrifies people, that gives people life. You missed what I just said. I just said that one of the gifts God gives man, He gave me. He literally gave me His force. I need y'all to go home and study who you are. I was asking God who I was, and He took me to Genesis, and He said, "The gift I gave you is the one when I breathed into man." I didn't give you all gifts, but I gave you the gift that when a person does not have life, when you open up your mouth and speak to those people, whether it's a one, a group, or 10 zeros, zero people, when you speak, it's the same power in Genesis when I said, "And I will breathe my breath into their nostrils and give them life." You give life, and don't you ever let nothing turn you back from that. You give life, son. The problem is, you know who God is, you don't know who you are. If you would just embrace this word, priority. Say it, priority. The right to take precedent or to proceed before others. Here's the problem. Many of you are where you are because your mama didn't take priority, and you've got a problem with that. That's why you're still struggling to this day, because you've never been somebody's priority, or the person you wanted to be the priority to. You weren't the priority to that person, but we're not playing victim today. I've been the person who didn't make the person who was supposed to be the priority. So we're not doing that victim stuff, no. I once didn't make my mother a priority. I put my friends first. That's why I left home. We had beef. I didn't make my wife a priority. I didn't make my daughter a priority. I'll never forget my daughter said to me, "Dad, I love all the gifts, but you're always gone on my birthday. I want you here." I put work before my daughter. I made work a priority, so don't sit here and play victim. You weren't always the one getting hurt. Sometimes you didn't make the people in your life the priority that they should have been. Don't act like you just always getting hurt. But the reason why some of us do that is because we weren't a priority growing up. And I don't mean age, I mean maturity. This is Paul saying, "When I was a child." He's not talking about age 13 or 14. He's saying, as a man of God, I spoke like a child, I thought like a child, I acted like a child. We're not talking about 13-year-old Eric, we're talking about 21-year-old married Eric. When I was a child, I didn't make my wife a priority. When I was a child, I didn't make my son a priority. When I was a child, I didn't make my daughter a priority. I acted like a child. I thought like a child, but when I became a man, CJ said, they about to give us $20,000 to speak. This was when $20K was a lot for me. I said, man, Jada's getting her braces off. She don't like the whole process. Her daddy needs to be there. I couldn't do it, CJ. I've always made my calling a priority. I've always made my gift to speak a priority. And the people closest to me, at times, I put them second to my work. Tell them if they really want me, I'm not being negligent. I'm not drunk or oversleeping. I'm not being trifling, as my grandma used to say. Tell them my baby girl has to get her braces off, and I promised her I'd be there, and I've got to be there, not because I'm super dad, but because there were times I wasn't there. I've got to shift it, so that we can shift it. You're about to walk out of here, and your life will never be the same again. You'll get that gig back, and if they say no and don't understand, it's not a value-based company anyway. You only need to take your anointing there. You have the right to take precedence. You have the right to be a priority, and God told me to tell you, as soon as He becomes the priority, everything in your life is about to change. Come on, say it, priority. You're so broke because money is your priority. Let's make the person who made us a priority, and then whatever He tells us to prioritize, let's prioritize that. God told me to do videos for free, and can I tell you something? There are people going to work for money, not making what I'm making, because I'm not working for money. I ain't done anything to make a check. I ain't done nothing to pay my bills. I'm just saying, God, I'm up today. There are billions of us on this planet. I don't know if all of them believe in you, and I don't know of the ones that do, how many are committed, but I'm committed. Whatever you need me to do today, I got your back. And I'm just trusting, if I've got your back, I know you've got mine. I'm not going to worry about my back. I'm not going to watch my back. I'm not going to be concerned about my rent. Because you told me that if your eye is on the sparrow, then I know you're watching over me. So I'm going to trust you. I said I believe in you. I said I believe in your power. So we're going to ride with these videos, and we're going to bless people every morning at 3, at noon, and at 5 when they get home from work. We're going to bless these people, Father, and can I tell you something? You can't beat God. Giving, I've never come up short. But let me tell you what's happening. It's not that you don't know God. It's not that you don't worship. It's not that you don't go to church. It's not that you don't believe. The challenge is, He's not a priority. There are things that take precedence. I'm telling you right now, you can't pray enough. You can't read enough Bible. Until you feel like you are a priority, it's all a waste of time, and there's something that happened in your life. You messed up. You did something wrong. Or somebody said you did something wrong, and now that has become your new benchmark. When priority should be your benchmark, let me make it plain, your life is not broke, your purpose is not gone, and your future is not finished. You just stopped making God and you the priority. The moment you step into who He called you to be, the blessings, the healing, the doors, they follow you, not because you chased them, but because you chased Him. You ain't gotta run after money. Make purpose the priority, and money will chase you. Make God the CEO of your life. Make obedience the strategy. Make commitment the marketing plan. And I promise you, you will never come up short again. Now say it with me, priority. Because when you finally make the one who created you the focus, everything else will line up. Not perfect but purposeful, not always easy but exactly right. Walk like it, speak like it, live like it. You are the priority, and the world's been waiting on you to show up.